The Night Ministry is a local-based nonprofit serving those who are unhoused or experiencing poverty.
President and CEO Carol J. Sharp joining us now to share how we can all get involved and support their very important mission. Tell us a little bit more about what exactly this is, how long it started.
Yeah, so the Night Ministry began in 1976, so nearly 50 years ago. Our mission is to provide human connection, housing, support, and health care to individuals who are facing instances where they might be unhoused or experiencing poverty.
Can you talk a little bit about, I think it's important when we talk about a topic like this, it's important to talk about the state of homelessness in Chicago right now. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so we know that there are over 68,000 individuals across our city who are facing homelessness, and over 20,000 of those individuals are young people. We know how difficult it can be to navigate our city without shelter throughout the year, but particularly during these winter months where it's extremely cold. Our unhoused individuals are facing some really critical circumstances, encountering things like dealing with cold and flu season, and our team is out in the communities providing them with services and really amplifying our work to ensure that we're doing wellness checks and making sure that they feel supported.
Can you put this all into perspective? How great is the demand now versus maybe years past, maybe decades past?
Yeah, well, it's certainly growth. I think a few years ago, we were at somewhere around 40,000, and now to be over 68,000 certainly puts that into perspective.
So I know that you have particular programs for the youth, for young people. How do those programs differ? What are the young people who are unhoused? What are their needs different, and how are they differing from adults?
Yeah, so our youth programs serve young people from ages 14 to 24. We have an overnight shelter located in the Bugtown neighborhood called The Crib that can be utilized, but then we also have programs like Parenting with Purpose that serves pregnant and young parenting moms in the Westtown neighborhood. And so through programs like those two, we're able to then provide not only the housing support, but then get access to case management, educational resources, as well as employment.
As we're seeing some of those housing parts there, I want to talk a little about health. What are you doing to help the health of people who are unhoused?
Yeah, so that one of the main pillars of our programming is centered around our outreach health ministry, our outreach health services. We have an outreach health bus that goes into 6 neighborhoods across the city, including Garfield Park, Roseland, and South Shore communities. And then we have a program that meets at the CTA stations, both the Blue Line and the Red Line, and our street medicine goes out into various encampments, delivering survival resources for individuals who are experiencing poverty and lack of shelter.
How long have the buses been around? I feel what a huge resource.
Yeah, for almost 10 years.
Wow, that's great. Okay, so if people are watching at home and saying, I'd like to donate, I'd like to get involved, I'd like to volunteer, what do you suggest they do?
Well, our volunteers are vital to our mission. We have volunteers who join us at our CTA stops, on the bus. They come to the crib and they have the opportunity to prepare warm meals for our clients. They can also donate food. We are certainly gracious to our generous supporters who drop off things like winter gear, which is most needed now, as well as gift cards and certainly donations we accept as well.
And as we inch closer to February, I know winter gear becomes such a major issue. How important are things like gloves and hats in particular?
Well, we have volunteer physicians and we hire nurse practitioners who are out in the field providing wound care and looking for things like frostbite. And so socks and warm gloves are certainly very vital to our communities.
Is there one item in particular for the youth that you say that you really would love the donations for, or does it span both youth and adult?
It spans both youth and adults.
Interesting, okay. And you also have, as you do every year, I believe, Lighting Up the Night. This year it's on May 23rd?
Yes, our annual fundraiser on May 23rd. More information will be available on our website, and we welcome our supporters to continue to join us on this mission.
That's wonderful. All right, Carol, we could talk to you all day. Thank you so much for highlighting such an important issue.
Thank you.
We appreciate this very much, and such an important time of year
to
talk about this.
And if you are interested in giving, donating, volunteering, all the information is on your screen for the Night Ministry, the phone number, the socials. Check them out, help them out, certainly if you can.